Good morning, this is your AI host, Jay. I'm here with the automatically generated, Journato, morning headlines on February 5, 2024. Emily Hand, Irish-Israeli former Hamas hostage, 9, threatened with knife during ordeal. Sky News, Emily has code words for Gaza captivity, Father Thomas Hand says. The Jerusalem Post, Irish-Israeli Emily Hand threatened with knife as Hamas hostage, says Father Thomas Hand. Irish Independent, father of former hostage Emily Hand, any deal with Hamas must be reasonable. The Times of Israel, I'll kill you with this knife, horror threat faced by Hamas hostage Emily Hand, 9, as dad reveals girls. I don't want you to watch me die, the last words my father said before sending me away. Cosmonaut Oleg Kononenko sets world record for most time spent in space. The Guardian, a Russian cosmonaut sets a new record for the most time in space. The Associated Press, cosmonaut Oleg Kononenko breaks record for most time spent in space. Sky News, Russian cosmonaut sets new record for most time in space. The Independent, Russian cosmonaut sets new record for most total time in space, more than 878 days. Overnight Israeli airstrikes kill scores in Gaza as fears grow of push into Rafah. The Guardian, children killed in Israeli air attack on school in Gaza. Al Jazeera English, Israeli attack on Rafah kindergarten leaves many dead, wounded, Rafah. Palestine Chronicle, Gaza, Israel kills 92 overnight as Hamas mulls ceasefire. The New Arab, 27,365 Palestinians killed in Israeli strikes on Gaza since October 7, Health Ministry. Paris votes to triple parking charges for some SUVs. Sky News, Parisians vote in favor of tripling parking costs for SUVs. The Guardian, Parisians vote for rise in parking fees for SUVs. BBC, €225 to park an SUV in Paris for 6 hours as voters triple fees. The Times, Parisians vote for higher SUV parking fees in backlash against large cars. US airstrikes, live, Iran warning after US-UK campaign in Yemen, Iraq and Syria. Australian academic Yang Hengjun given suspended death sentence by Chinese court. The Guardian, Yang Hengjun, Australian writer given suspended death sentence in China. BBC, Australian writer Yang Hengjun sentenced to death on China spy charges. Al Jazeera English, China hands Australian writer a suspended death penalty. CNN, Chinese court sentences Australian Yang Hengjun to death with 2-year good behavior reprieve. US launches more strikes against Houthis in Yemen. BBC, airstrikes resume as David Cameron tells Iran, you're accountable for terror. The Times, UK action against Houthis, not an escalation, says Grant Shapps. The Guardian, US and UK launch fresh strikes against 36 Houthi targets in Yemen. Sky News, US, UK launch new wave of strikes on Yemen's Houthis amid Gaza war. This was all for the news. Thanks for listening. Please do not forget to like and subscribe.